guys, today I'm going to be doing a what's in my backpack, except it's not my backpack because I'm about to go on a trip. So let me explain. I'm going to Punta Cana in a few days, and so I have all my stuff packed in my backpack. So I'm just going to be showing you all what will be in my backpack, like for school. Okay guys, so the first thing that is going to be in my backpack are 3 packs of unruled note cards. These actually weren't on my list this year, but last year I used like 5 packs of these for science, and I made like millions of flashcards because I'm not very good at science, so I just made flashcards for them, and my teacher wanted us to have flashcards, so I would definitely recommend getting these for studying, and sometimes you even use them like in class for an assignment. But I like the unruled ones because you can draw like any pictures you want in the front or back. And it just, I feel like gives me a lot more space. Next thing is 2 packs of number 2 pencils, like the sharpened ones. I actually never use these. They just tell us to get them every year. So I just keep the ones I got last year. I would not recommend buying these. I don't use them. I only use them like in case of emergency if I don't have a pencil. But I would much rather use like a mechanical pencil than these because I just don't like the way they write. But I have to have them, so. And I have 2 glue sticks. You do not realize how much glue you use, even in middle school. I was like, I'm not going to use glue sticks. That's like for elementary. I use them all the time. Literally, teachers are always having us glue stuff, so I would definitely recommend buying these. Even if they're not on your list, you're going to want them. And all the teachers' glue sticks are always like dried out and crusty and no, so just got 2 glue sticks. Then I got colored pencils. I also did not think that I would use these last year in 7th grade and in 6th grade. I used these all the time. So I've gotten a new pack every year, and I would recommend getting the 24 because for all like my projects and stuff, I do want like a lot of colors because teachers grade on that. And so I get the 24 pack. Crayola, pretty good brand, pretty basic. Really nothing to say about that. Then I have Crayola 10 count of markers. These, I actually didn't really use these, but it said on my school supply list that I need them, so I bought them. And also I'd recommend, if you're getting them, to get the thick ones, not the skinny ones, because the skinny ones take so long to color anything in. Like my friend had the skinny ones last year, and it took her forever to color in stuff. So I'd recommend getting the thick one, and also just get the original pack. Don't get like the crazy color ones because you don't really need those. Next I have watermelon gum. This stuff literally gets me through school. Like, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have watermelon gum. I need it at all times. I think I chew like 3 sticks a day. Like, I absolutely love watermelon gum. And it helps me focus too because, I don't know. And I just like chewing gum while I'm writing because like, I don't know. I just really like it. I definitely recommend getting some gum for school if your school allows it because, I don't know, I really like it. And it kind of like gives you a little like sweet treat while you're writing and doing schoolwork. The thing I got was a planner, and I think this one is so cute. Look at it. It's like little stripes. I think everyone needs a planner because there's too much stuff in middle school for you to like remember it all. But last year, halfway through school, I lost my planner. And so I use Google Calendar, I think it's called. It's just like the basic thing that comes on Google. And I really liked that. So if you don't want to buy a planner, I'd recommend using that. But I'm hoping not to lose this planner this year and to keep this instead of on my Chromebook, because then when I get home, like I have to log into my Chromebook. It's a lot of work, so hopefully I don't lose this year, but I definitely recommend getting a planner, using Google Calendar, something like that to keep track of all your homework. Next, this isn't really school supply, but I got a lunch box. I had a Vera Bradley one last year, and I did not like it because it was like too small and it got dirty, and no. So I got the Fulton bag. I got this pink one, and it's really good, and it has like a water bottle thing on the side. And hold up, let me open it up so y'all can see the inside. Look at that, it's got like a little thing right there, so it protects like this from getting all like messed up. And right there's a good spot for like an ice pack or something like that. And then it has like a little pocket in the front. I don't know what you use that for, but yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I think this will be a good lunchbox for the whole year. And it's pretty good size, so I can fit all my stuff in there. Next, I have, what is it called? TI-30X-IIS calculator. It's just like a scientific calculator. I would recommend getting the Texas Instrument one. I got this last year for pre-algebra because I was in advanced math last year. And so if you're in advanced math, or if you're going into 8th grade and taking pre-algebra, you need this. This was literally a lifesaver because your calculator on your phone doesn't have everything that this does. And it's just, I used it so much last year. And sometimes my teacher at least would let us use it on tests, but if she didn't have enough, like, you didn't get one. So I'd recommend buying this at the beginning of the year. It's not even that expensive. It's like $30-ish, I think. But yeah, I really liked this, and I'm just going to use it again this year, and I'm going to use it until I need a new one. But yeah. Next is my pencil case. I got this one from Target. It's pink. Of course, I love pink. So I'm going to show y'all what's inside it, because that's like what really matters. Okay, first I've got whiteout. This I bought last year at like the end of the year, so I'm just keeping it again. I went through a whole bottle of this last year. If you make mistakes, you want this. And I like the liquid one because I feel like the tape one is kind of hard to use sometimes, so I'd really recommend buying whiteout because, yeah, helps if you make mistakes with pen. Then I got sticky notes. I didn't use these sticky notes a lot last year. I used them mostly to make little like bookmarks, or if like you need to do something like annotating in your book. These are good, but yeah. Okay. Now I've got like some really dirty and ugly headphones, but you need these for school, and what I do to keep them like organized is I put like a binder clip right there and clip them together, but they're still kind of gross, but I feel like they're a necessity, and I'm not going to pay $20 for a new one. So these are like the ones that come with my phone, or used to come with phones. But yeah. Now I have a little jar of Aquaphor. I use this all the time on my lips and my eyelashes. And I've had this since 6th grade. So you can see it's kind of used up. But I'm going to use the rest before I buy a new like container for my pencil case. But I totally recommend getting this if you're a girl, or if you have chapped lips, even like if your elbow like gets dry, or like if your hands get dry. I really love this. Okay, I also had these last year. These are the Post-it notes that I do use. These are like little tabs, and you just pull one, and there it is. I use these for annotating, bookmarks. Are they like almost out? Sorry. Keeping my notes together. Really liked these, especially for, we did a project at the end of the year, like a big science like research project. I used these in like all the books that I used from the library, so I could keep track. Now I've got my highlighters. These are the highlighters of choice this year. I may add my midliners from last year into my pencil case too, but I just bought like the 4-pack of these Sharpie ones because I feel like I didn't need like as many as I had last year. But I think I will add some midliners in for Bible class. But yeah, these are the highlighters, and I feel like you definitely need highlighters, even if it's just yellow. I really liked these, to organize my notes, and they make it fun, and I use them for titles. Yeah, and you can use them in your own books. Like, don't use them in library books. Please do not use them in library books. But if you buy books for yourself, you can use these in there. But yeah. Then I bought a pack of colored pens. These are Pilot G207s. I had these last year. Well, not the colored ones, but I had the like black pens last year and I loved them. And I wanted some colored pens for this year. So bought these colored pens. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for yet. Well, notes, obviously. But I think I'm gonna like color code them and put like important stuff with these. But I didn't have these last year, so this is like a little upgrade, and I'll update you all about like how I take notes this year. But yeah. Then I bought a pack of Pilot G207 pens, and I had these last year. These are so amazing in the ink flow. So good. I didn't ever have a problem with these. They do smear sometimes, but all pens do. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. These are so good. I actually bought a pack of 5, but I didn't put all of them in there because they wouldn't fit. Last thing in my pencil case, of course, is Bic pencils. These are amazing, like literally the best mechanical pencils. The Papermate ones are okay, and like all the other brands are okay. These ones have the best, like, look how like thick and nice the lead is. That's such like a nerd thing to say, but they have like a good like size lead, and like the writing is smooth and it's not like chalky, and they also have really good erasers. But yeah, I bought like the really big pack, but I'm only putting a few in again for room. But yeah, that's everything that's in my pencil case. Okay, now is like my favorite part. It's my like kind of organization for this year. So for every class, I bought a 1-inch binder, and in that binder, I've got a spiral notebook and a folder. Oh my gosh, what the heck? And line paper. Sorry, this is really awkward to show, but I think this is gonna keep me organized because I can have everything for one class in one place. I hope all these fit in my locker, because if not, then I'll have to like look them back and forth. But yeah, this is my pink one. I'm also gonna make little like construction paper like things for each when I find out like what class I'm gonna use what for. Everything in purple with purple notebook, purple folder. Oh my gosh. And line paper. Blue, yellow, black, and white. Okay, so I have 2 more things. My second to last thing is my Bible. This is my school Bible. I got a new Bible for my birthday, and it's got like the writing on the sides, and currently, hold up, let me find one that I write a lot in. I've got writing like all over, so I think I'm gonna keep this one as my home Bible and bring my new one to school. But yeah, but my other one is downstairs and I don't want to get up right now, so yeah. Forgot, I have another thing. I've got scissors. Another thing I thought I would not need, but use scissors a lot because you cut out a lot of stuff. It's like kindergarten all over again. You cut out so much stuff. Okay, now I've got my emergency kit, and I just have it in this makeup bag, but I'll show y'all what's in it. I've got a little, what's it called, Tangle Teaser. Yeah, I thought this color was so pretty, so I've got that. And then I've got Touchland hand sanitizer, because after like my class before lunch, I want to put hand sanitizer on because it's kind of gross not to. And then I've got Sensitive Skin hand cream from Bath and Body Works. because I have really dry hands, and if I have like a dry patch, I'll just put this on it because it's unscented. And then I've got a mini deodorant from Native. I don't really like the smell, and I also don't really like this deodorant, but it's like a mini one, so it's fine. And then I've got this little bag with cough drops, flossers, and hold on, these little wisps. I love these. Like, these are a literal lifesaver. They're like a little toothbrush, and they've got like the toothpaste in the middle, and then there's like a little pick at the end to brush your teeth. I use that before any pictures. Like, literally, they saved my life. Then I've got Welly Band-Aids, because if you didn't know, I'm actually allergic to latex Band-Aids. And when you're in like 7th and 8th grade at my school, you're on the top floor, and the office is on the bottom floor, and the nurse is all the way like across the whole building in the elementary side. So I would like to have these in my locker so I don't have to go all the way downstairs, because that's a lot of work. Then I've got this Essence Brow Gel. I actually need like a new one because it's like almost dried out. But I'll just use this like before pictures to like comb through my eyebrows so that they're not like crazy. Then I've got tissues because I don't want to be that one person who's like that all the time, because that's really embarrassing. So I've got tissues. So that's everything that will be in my backpack. And my backpack is like an LL Bean one, and it's like navy with like light blue embroidering, if you know what I'm talking about. But I think I'll make another one of these videos like during Christmas break to update y'all on what I use, what I don't use, if I added anything, which I don't think I will. I think I'm like set. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.